Nigeria achịrịla ọkụ. Sonyere anyị n'onyonyo YouTube. Ndewonu maka ịnọnyere anyị. Ọkọ akụkọ bụ Chidi Okorafọ. Oji ngaji eri chetakwa ndị ji aka. Erezi akụkọ ụwa n'uju. Omume ime mgbakọ na ọgwụgwọ afọ niile ịgbasi ike na ogbe a na-eme nke ọma ma mekwa ka emesie ebe na-adabaghị maka ọnọdụ ọma n'afọ na-abịa n'ihu. Maka nke a, onye nta akụkọ Chika Okorie nwere mkparịta ụka ya na ọtụtụ ụmụafọ Naịjirịa si na mpaghara ọwụwa anyanwụ Naịjirịa ala anyị, kọwara ụzọ ndị a siri hụta afọ a na-aga egwu ma tụnyekwa aro maka afọ na-abịa n'ihu. Gerezi akụkọ a n'uju.
Ebe ndụ bụ njem a na-aga na-adịrọ siri werere. Afọ 2024 bịakwara wetakwa ọtụtụ ihe mgbachi ụzọ na ihe nnweta. Ebe ọ bụ na ihe niile anara adịcha ka esi chee ya, ndị ala Naịjirịa ka nwekwara ọtụtụ ihe ha ga-ebido aka si n'ọbụ uru afọ 2024 bara ha. Kemgbe emegharịrị ego ahụ a na-ere mmanụ ụgbọala n'afọ 2023, ọ ka bụkwa ihe ọgbata uhie nyere ndị na-achị achị na ndị ha na-achị, mana ụfọdụ ndị kwuru okwu na-akọwa na ka gọọmenti si etinye anya n'iwulite ngwongwo ahụ eji ebi ndụ, ihe ndị mmadụ ego, ineta ndị ọrụ oyibo anya, na ihe ka ga-adịkwa mma ebe ala Naịjirịa ga-eme ọfụma. Ilegide anya ka akwụkwọ mkpata na mmefu nke afọ 2025 siri dị, anyị nwere olileanya na emenye ya bụ ihe n'ọrụ ka o kwesịrị, na akụlụba ala Naịjirịa ga-aka mma. Ebe ọ bụ na uto bụ ihe dị ụzọ abụọ, a na-ele anya na ndị na-achị achị na ndị ha na-achị ga-agbakọ aka ọnụ rụọ ọrụ ọfụma ka e wee nweta obodo udo dị na-aga n'iru n'ala Naịjirịa n'afọ 2025. Na Enugu, abụ m Chika Okorie.
Ọtụtụ ihe dachiri ụzọ nke gụnyere ụkọ ego butere nrụgharị ụzọ okporo ụzọ ji narị ka eji n'afọ ka na-abịa na njedebe. Onye minista na-ahụ maka ọrụ, Dave Umahi, zọpụrụ ọtụtụ ije siri ike ma dị mkpa nke butere nrụcha ọtụtụ okporo ụzọ ọsịsọ iji nye ohere ka ebido ọrụ ụzọ ọhụrụ. Onye nta akụkọ Abdullahi Mohammed ji akụkọ a, mana ọ ga-abịara gị n'uju n'asụsụ Bekee. Dịka mba ụwa na-anabata igwe ọgbara ọhụrụ akpọrọ digital transformation na Bekee, ogbe mgbasa ozi, mkparịta ụka, nka na ụzụ, ya bụ ICT sektọ nke ala Naịjirịa enwetala agamnihu ntakịrị site n'ịkwalite ihe Bekee kpọrọ digital literacy ruo na mwulite ngwongwo ndị dị mkpa. Obodo Naịjirịa na-edosa onwe ya dịka obodo pụtara ìhè n'igwe ọgbara ọhụrụ mba ụwa. Ndị ma nke ekwe na-akụ n'ogbe a akpọrọ ICT n'afọ a bụ 2024 nọ n'isi na mbọ a na-agba itinye igwe ọgbara ọhụrụ n'ọrụ maka otite akụ na ụba. Chidimma Ndubisi ji akụkọ a. Ọ sị na ogbe igwe ọgbara ọhụrụ bụ digital teknọlọji bụ isi nkume nke mmegharị, nkwalite, mmepụta na ngalaba niile ma tụnye pasentị 18 dịka GDP nke Naịjirịa ihe karịrị afọ anọ gara aga. A na-atụ anya na Naịjirịa ga-erite uru n'ogbe a. Onye minista na-ahụ maka mkparịta ụka, mmegharị na ogbe a bụ digital economy nọ na isi amụma a ga-abara ụmụafọ Naịjirịa uru, ọkachasị ndị ntorobịa. E nwere olileanya na a ga-enwe iwu kwalitere biil a kpọrọ digital economy bill n'afọ 2025 na-abịa n'ihu. iji weta akụkọ ụwa na ngwụcha nke a bụ isiokwu ndị a ji mara akụkọ. Onye nta akụkọ elebala anya n'echiche ụmụafọ Naịjirịa maka afọ a bụ 2024 na-aga egwu. Onye minista na-ahụ maka ọrụ ekwuola na oke ego na amụma nrụgharị ụzọ na ama bụ ihe na-ama aka mgba. Anyị wetakwara gị akụkọ na ogbe kọmputa nka na ụzụ nke ala Naịjirịa achịrịla ọkụ. Otu akọ ha anya n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa, Chebrizenu Chego ọnụ aro maka ịtapịara gị n'asụsụ Bekee.
On the news tonight, 2024 in retrospect, a correspondent interacts with Nigerians on their perspectives. Paucity of funds hinders road construction, says Minister of Works David Umahi. Plus, Nigerian ICT sector gains momentum in 2024. Remember, you can join us live on our YouTube channel at NTA Enugu. Good evening and welcome to the news. I am Chiegono Aro. Details of the news. The tradition of taking inventory every year helps to strengthen areas of advantages and mend fences where necessary for a better and prosperous year ahead. Our correspondent who interacted with some Nigerians in the Southeast region reports on their different perspectives for the year under review, as well as projections for the coming year.
Since life is an adventure filled with twists and turns, the year 2024 came with its gains and losses. It may not also have been a groovy train for the entire nation, Nigeria, but there are pointers to some silent achievements.
Although the 2023 adjustment in the fuel pump price appears to be the most challenging for the leaders and the led, analysts say government's reforms in priority sectors of infrastructure, agriculture, energy, social investment schemes and civil service were articulated to help move away from being a consuming to producing nation in the nearest future.
Things are difficult in a way, but the people in leadership are doing their best to reset Nigeria, our country.
His Excellency the Governor have really touched the lives of many people, especially the civil servants. Salaries are received as and when due.
It makes agric to be very attractive. The states have been calm.
Considering the layout of the 2025 budgetary provisions at different levels of government, there are compelling views that proper implementation could reset the country and put it on the pedestal of economic rejuvenation in a matter of months.
We kind of create a capital city that is smart in all its nature by way of introduction of so many things that will help the inhabitants of the capital city.
You know, they are working on the project. Let them ensure timely release of the budget and make sure that the budgetary provisions are implemented.
Our people must learn to be patient, must know how to support those in leadership. Strikes, civil disobedience will not help.
If the cost of growth is a tool in traffic, it is expected that concerned parties are to play their parts diligently without undermining any efforts to herald a more peaceful and progressive nation in 2025. In Enugu, Chika Okore, NTA News.
A combination of bottlenecks, including paucity of funds, stood on the way of execution of road projects in the year under review, 2024. The Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, took some key but painful steps that have so far accelerated completion of many projects, giving way for the initiation of new ones. Abdullahi Mohammed has the report.
I do not accept this. This your Tolim Plaza roof is what you don't see this one in China. So why do you come to put this for us? Okay? Under me, I will not accept things like this.
Superior supervision, expert approach in contract negotiations, as well as cancellations of non-performing road contracts, plus series of reviews are beginning to pay back.
The Honorable Minister, Dr. Omahi, was able to save Nigeria 640 billion naira.
With more than 1,600 inherited ongoing contracts and about 300 emergency interventions, key federal roads, you may begin to wonder how the funds will be found, but the Hope Movement has its plans of unlocking new sources.
The government has implemented the 50% direct deduction from various federal government-owned enterprises, partially funded, self-funded, including the fully funded ones. So we expect an additional stream of revenue even beyond what was initially budgeted for this year.
And just before the critics ink their pains, non-performing contracts are being recharged.
Mr. President directed that we should come back to the route today and that we should hand over the 3 sections to the 3 contractors to complete. And our target is from June to get the job completed about May 29th, 2025.
New deadlines are spelled out for the completion of the project. What the people expect is quality and timely delivery, which the ministry assures. In Abuja, Abdullah Mohammed, NTA News.
We take a short break here. Do stay with us.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
It's happening again. It's another Christmas season. It's happening at Orca Wonderland. Orca Wonderland. Orca Wonderland. Mommy and daddy, take your children to Orca Wonderland for maximum entertainment this Christmas season. Starting from the 20th to 26th December 2024, Orca Wonderland is a place to be. Orca Wonderland is a place where children are very much entertained. Mama na papa, duru mwakaki gaban Orca Wonderland. Kahaje suru mwaki behawa angole. Orca Wonderland. They will be entertained with things like roller coaster, live band, different kinds of games, jumping castle, etc. Orca Wonderland is the one and only fun city in Anambra State. Orca Wonderland is located at Agwoka, near Mopol Base, behind Anambra Civic Center, Orca, Anambra State. Orca Wonderland.
Glad to have you back. Moving on, as the world continues to embrace digital transformation, Nigeria's ICT sector is gaining significant attraction from promoting digital literacy to building critical infrastructure. The nation is positioning itself as a key player in the global digital economy. Key driver of the ICT sector in 2024 led the charge with implementation of informative policies and initiatives for economic growth. Chidema Ndubisi reports on the strides made and the impact.
Digital technology remains a cornerstone of innovation, boosting productivity across all sectors and contributing over 18% to Nigeria's GDP for more than 4 years. With projected revenues in the digital economy expected to hit $18.3 billion by 2026, Nigeria's young tech-savvy population, innovative workforce, and large population to drive markets, the nation is said to be well positioned to reap inherent benefits. The Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy is driving this transformation with a 5-pronged strategic framework. Key initiatives that impact the citizens, young generation in particular, rolled out last year were scaled up in 2024. The largest talent accelerator initiative, 3 million technical talents, 3MTT program, has seen the training of Rashidat, Mercy, and 148,000 others. In line with President Tinubu's mandate of training a high number of Nigerians on digital skills and creating millions of technical jobs.
We're taught various tools such as Python, majorly Python. Other tools that we were taught or shown is the SPSS, Stata. It's a means for me to also pass this knowledge also to like more people.
TMTT in general has had a profoundly positive impact on me. My finances before TMTT and now after has significantly upscaled.
Similarly, NITDA made strides to achieve the 2027 70% digital literacy target, equipping a number of women and youths, including National Youth Service Corps members, with entrepreneurial digital skills. This is to foster a wave of job creators. Other notable gains include Galaxy Backbone's singular portal for all ministries, departments, and agencies, and Google's $2.8 billion commitment to artificial intelligence and robotics training, guaranteed to establish Nigeria as a key player in emerging technologies across the continent. However, challenges persist, including limited broadband coverage below 50%, unequal internet access in rural areas, and poor telecom services. To address this, the Federal Executive Council has approved a 90,000-kilometer fiber optic network expansion.
It will cost the nation about $2 billion. The government is raising half of that. We're getting private companies to invest the other half. And once we kick off the deployment of the fiber next year, what you're going to see is that more rural areas will now start to experience better and meaningful connectivity. NITCOMSAT's effort to connect local government secretariats with internet. This is also a project that we've piloted this year. We've connected close to 50 of those local government secretariats. We funded 45 research projects in artificial intelligence.
The anticipated passage of the first ever digital economy and e-governance bill in 2025, as well as growing global partnerships, signal promising trajectory for Nigeria's digital future. Professionals say all these have set the tone for a tech entrepreneurial society that will drive the nation's digital transformation and sustainable economic growth. In Abuja, Chimdema Ndubisi, NTA News.
The year 2024 is eventful for the power sector in Nigeria, with gains and challenges as the country strikes to achieving adequate electricity supply. In this report, Joshua Ojito takes us through major events that shaped the sector in the year under review.
Grill for the power sector in 2024 as the year looks brighter from the onset but beclouded with challenges as months roll by.
The Commission has approved a rate review of 225 naira per kilowatt hour for just under 15% of the customer population in NERSI.
From removal of subsidy on tariff for Band A customers to creation of electricity market by subnationals, the year raised prospects for the sector.
The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is determined to change the narratives in the power sector.
The Siemens project also got a boost with mobile substations and transformers delivered and installed across the country to increase transmission wheeling capacity as phase 2 of the project got approval of the Federal Executive Council.
The entire project scope is over 2,683 kilometers. Mr. President also has a very, very soft spot for the eastern part of Nigeria, and he believes that the industries there must be revived.
A test run on SCADA system was successfully carried out within the year, with the project nearing completion to mitigate frequent grid collapse. Also, for the first time since 2021, the peak generation surpassed 5,000 megawatts in 2024, which prompted federal government to push industry players to hit 6,000 megawatts before the end of the year. However, the 6,000 megawatts target was not achieved due to challenges of vandalism of transmission infrastructure, grid collapses with 12 incidents recorded in 2024, and inadequate gas supply to generation companies.
The debt to the gas company by the GENCOs, this needs to be interrogated.
Another major incident in 2024 was the vandalism of Shiroro Mando and Apir Makudi transmission lines that cut off supply from the national grid to northern parts of the country for 10 days. On the renewable energy subsector, more communities were connected with solar home systems, with 2 additional interventions launched by the Rural Electrification Agency to upscale access to electricity in rural communities.
Transmission electricity market entails that we will do more of off-grid. The federal government should de-escalate investment that everybody is investing and trying to take money from the market operators, embed and what have you. Off-grid is the way to go because it will endure competition.
Though it's a turbulent year for the power sector, industry players seem not deterred to deliver available electricity to end users in the new year. Joshua Ojitu, NTA News.
For the latest in the world of sports, the tidbits. Well, that's the more we have on the news tonight. But before we go, the main points. Correspondence has interacted with Nigerians on 2024 perspectives. And paucity of funds has hindered road construction nationwide, says the minister. We also told you that Nigerian ICT gained momentum in the year 2024. And that's the news. Thanks for watching and good night.
Join us in celebrating a lifetime of grace and gratitude in honor of our mom at 80, Mrs. Elizabeth Nkechire Agude, aka Egojiolu. Date is 29th December 2024. Time 9 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at St. Mark's Catholic Church in Sude, Udi local government area of Enugu State. Reception follows at late Uncle Mike's Agude's compound, Opuno Village in Sude. For inquiries, call 0806 255 6696. Join us.